This podcast absolutely, unequivocally, positively, 100% contains adult material. Mature audiences only, please.
Hey, welcome back to the #1 rated podcast by people afraid their feet are going to explode. Me, and this is always right. I'm your host, me.
And you're so correct this time.
Yep.
And I'm Mrs. Always Right.
And we're coming to you from that little trailer park in Flower Mound, Texas. Babe, please tell us about Flower Mound, Texas.
Okay, so Flower Mound actually says they're a town, but technically they're really a city, but they like to be known as a town. And the reason why we're here is we had to check out some news that we heard that Flower Mound actually does not have a Whataburger.
What?
It is like the biggest, it's technically, I read that it's actually the biggest town in Texas without a Whataburger.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. Let me just tell you right quick. Population, 2020 census, 75,956.
Wow.
Yeah. So almost
So that's
76,000 people, and they have to go to...
They don't have a Whataburger.
They don't have a Whataburger. They actually have to go to, I don't know, a few other places that has one around there. But as I was reading about this whole Whataburger thing,
Yep.
it turns out that, there's like a lot of Whataburgers around anyway. Where did I see it at? Tyler actually has 12. No.
What?
Okay, so Tyler, the population is 106,000 people, right?
Which
That's
seems
a lot of
bigger
people.
than fucking Blue Mound.
Right.
Or Flower
But they
Mound. Where
have
we
12.
at? Which mound are we in?
Right now we're talking about Tyler.
Oh, but which mound city are we in?
Flower
Mound.
Flower Mound. Flomo. That's what they like to... Flomo.
Okay.
What the fuck? No,
Okay.
that's like Furby.
Okay.
Whatever. But yes, no, on the Whataburger website story, it says that Tyler actually has 12 Whataburger locations.
You hate Whataburger. I don't know why you're.
Not that I hate Whataburger, because I tell you what, when they had the green chili burger, oh my God, that son of a bitch was good.
I like the patty melt.
So good.
And I like their onion rings.
They have the best onion rings by far.
But you told me, you said, I am never, ever again going back to Whataburger.
I did say that. Yes. I meatloafed Whataburger. Absolutely.
Poor Whataburger.
And I mean, like I said, I like Whataburger, but the Whataburger that is close to our house, every single time over the last several years that I go. Now, we don't get Whataburger very often anyway.
I wonder why.
Because apparently I'm the only one that knows where the Whataburger is.
You got the map.
No. Anyway, every time I go, something happens. And it takes me probably 15, 20 minutes longer than it originally should have. And sometimes it could have been longer than that. And it's just, it is not run very well. And I refuse to go back.
Well,
I mean, I gave them a chance and another
can
chance.
you find
and
another one?
Chance and another chance. I'm not driving all over God's creation when we have one this close to where we live now.
But you won't go.
Exactly, I won't go. So if you want Whataburger, you can go get us Whataburger.
I eat Whataburger all the time. By
Do
work.
you?
Yeah, by work.
Oh.
And they're a little faster than that, so.
My dead grandma's faster than these people. It's terrible.
That's racist.
How is that racist?
Your grandma's dead.
Yeah, which means she's pretty fucking slow. But these people are slower and have about the same amount of brain cells
as your dead grandma.
As my dead grandma.
Poor
yes.
grandma. Fuck.
What's that saying about the people that work there at this location?
Okay.
Now maybe next time we go on a road trip, maybe we'll go to Whataburger and check out a different location.
We can't do that because we have road trip specific food.
I mean, we don't have to.
I mean,
we have road specific drink.
Yes.
That's what it is. It's not really the food, it's the drink.
Yes.
You know what? We can drive to Tyler. It's 2 hours away. They got 12 locations.
12 to choose from.
12 to choose from.
Woo.
And we have none here in Flower Mound. So it's fine. But they are getting one.
Okay.
It should be happening by spring of 2024.
So you had all these people tune in to hear your complaints about fucking Whataburger?
I didn't complain. I kind of complained about the one by our house, but that's it.
Okay.
They do have the best onion rings ever of any fast food restaurant.
I would agree.
Basically any.
I think I've
any
actually
restaurant.
just said that.
I know, but I'm agreeing with you.
Finally.
Yeah, because you're right about this. We went riding this weekend.
Oh yeah, babe. Guess what we did?
What did we do?
We're riding this weekend.
We did go riding this
Had a little
weekend.
camping trip. We brought it up a couple of times in the last couple episodes. Of course, none of y'all came out to meet and greet, and she would let you sign her boobs.
I mean, they might have come out to meet and greet, but they forgot their canoes to find us.
That place was flooded.
We did have a lot of water.
Lots.
A lot of water. But it's a good thing because the water was kind of cool and you had to stand in it for a while because...
So we're going straight to my fucking Nutty Professor feet? That's where we're going?
Oh my God, that's fucking perfect.
That's it.
That's exactly what it was. Yes. Yes. For whatever reason, I noticed...
Shh. Trademark. Go ahead.
Okay. So we're sitting around. We went riding... Saturday morning for a little bit, came back to camp. We're sitting around, of course, I think we ate a sandwich or Frito pie or I don't know. We ate, I'm sure. Maybe drank a little bit, whatever.
I'm starting to think you poisoned me.
I mean, I might have. I don't know. But nobody else did get sick. So, meatloaf? No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I noticed while we're sitting around that your ankles look a little swollen. So I mentioned that.
Everybody started saying I had cankles.
And hey, by the time everybody, got around to looking at them and everything, they were cankles by
Baby,
this
my
point.
feet fucking swole up. I was
Your
starting to get
cankles
scaled.
started. Then it just continued on to your feet. And then your little toes turned into sausages.
I got scared they were going to start exploding. Little pow, 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 pow. Little
Like,
toe missiles.
You were saying that they look like balloons, and I was like, "Oh my God, you're fucking right!"
They
because
did,
it looked like
though.
little balloons stuck on another balloon. Your feet
They
were
got fucking huge. Almost
I-
like an allergic reaction to something, but they didn't hurt. They didn't feel bad. I mean, I felt tight, right? Because,
because of the swelling. It stretched your skin to its limit.
I had 6 pounds of ankle in a 1 pound package. This is what my problem was. Yes.
Yes. And I did take a picture, but when we first noticed that the swelling was going on, I didn't take a photo when we were at one of the 1,000 creeks that were around when you had your feet in there.
Oh,
they
we're
were
in the bounty hole. They were
swollen then. Oh my God.
Little Nutty Professor feet. They were just blowing right
that's
up.
Exactly it. That's
It is.
Exactly. If you ever watch the Nutty Professor and he swells up, that's exactly what your feet look like. Exactly. That was the best description anybody could ever give about their feet.
And then y'all got me scared because
why?
Because you're like, it's either diabetes or congestive heart failure, and I'm like, great, I am gonna fucking die with big feet. They're not even gonna get the
they
motherfuckers.
would go down eventually.
They're not gonna be up. If I would have died with my feet that big, they wouldn't have fit in the casket.
No,
I would have had little separate feet caskets.
Yes. That's
They
the
would've looked
biggest
like-
your feet have ever been and ever will be.
They would have looked like little casket shoes sticking out of the casket. Oh my God!
Oh yeah,
And they just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yes. So the good thing is you stood in the cool water, which, definitely didn't hurt anything.
No,
Anyway, but they almost fell off.
they almost exploded.
They did almost explode, but they didn't.
So y'all scared me.
No, all I did was ask you if you had taken your medication. That's all I did.
Yeah, I took it Friday.
I don't think you took it Friday.
You're right. I took it Thursday.
Yeah.
But my feet have never swollen up like that before.
Well, maybe, I don't know, maybe just everything aligned just right. And they really did swell up.
So outside of my
a little scary.
Outside of my nutty professor feet, we did have a good time. Thanks for everybody who came, the Patreons and the other people who support the podcast. We had a great time. We also got to see an almost band.
Almost. That's why I was saying almost so much.
Yeah.
So we're almost doing a good show.
Almost. This is almost a great show.
Almost a great show.
Well, what are the concert? Well, the only concert they had there was almost AC/DC.
Technically, they are not called almost AC/DC.
But they were almost AC/DC.
I mean...
And they almost sounded just like AC/DC.
They almost sounded like AC/DC.
But they did dress like AC/DC.
They did. They did definitely copy a lot of, yes, the AC/DC.
That brings up, is going to see a tribute band. Why would you go and see a tribute band versus the real band?
Well, I'm going to tell you from my perspective, because I almost don't have any money ever. It's probably a lot cheaper to go see a tribute band.
You were going to say an almost band.
An almost band. Yeah, it's probably a lot cheaper. You don't have like if we go to a big concert, right? We would have to go to Arlington to the Cowboy Stadium.
That's a long drive from Flower Mound.
I know, but I mean, it would be worth it if it was somebody big. Then you have to deal with all the congestion and the traffic, but you get these cover bands.
Tribute.
They're called cover bands. I think. I don't know. Tribute band, probably tribute band. You're probably right. But you get these people, they're not as popular. You get to hear the same music that you love from the real band by people impersonating them. You don't have to pay near the money. And so you get to enjoy that. That's what I'm thinking, but I don't know. And I can tell you from seeing almost AC/DC, which the band's name was Back in Black. For seeing them, I want to go see more almost bands.
Do you?
I do.
Well, we've seen. Were you at Rednecks when we saw Almost Kid Rock?
No, I was not.
Okay, so I've seen Almost Kid Rock.
Well, you know what? I'm kind of glad I wasn't there because I'm not a big fan of Kid Rock.
But what about Almost Kid Rock?
I mean, if he's anything like Kid Rock, like this band was like that band, I probably would not have enjoyed it.
Okay.
But so, you enjoy it.
I like Almost Kid Rock.
Okay, so this was not the first Almost band that you've seen.
That's the second Almost band I've seen.
Nice. Same place though, right? Same location?
Rednecks and River Run, two different places.
Oh, yeah.
I saw Almost Kid Rock at Rednecks.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. How did they get him? They almost had to pay money,
Actually,
right?
I got curious, right? Yeah, right? He almost charged them.
He almost did, but then
he probably just got free beer and was like, I'm in.
Yeah.
But I got on a website because I forget the band. I forget the guy's name, the band.
Okay.
But I get on this website and there's this whole company dedicated to tribute bands. And they got them in all genres, almost Queen, almost Guns N' Roses. I don't know if they have Almost Journey, because I know you told me you wanted to see Almost Journey.
No, they do. Remember, I looked it up. But yes, now they have several different Almost bands. Like they have an Almost band for, let's say, Queen versus, a guy band that would be Queen. You see what I'm saying? You have several different Almost bands, so you have to figure out which Almost band you want to see first.
Right, but like this particular website I was on had their own single bands they already had a band that was Almost Queen. Wow. Now another company may run another Almost Queen.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I was just telling you about all these Almost bands on this Almost website.
Sorry.
Did that almost smell? What the fuck were you smelling?
Okay, so the dog.
Oh no! Don't no.
Yep.
Nope.
You asked. I'm gonna tell
Why
you.
are you smelling
Because
it?
I felt something on my pants, and I was like, "What the fuck is on my pants?" It felt dry and crusty, and I'm like, "I know what it is. It's dog poop."
Oh, stop.
She's.
Are you doing the podcast with poo on you?
No, it's just I try to wipe most of it off, but I guess a little bit still on there that dried and got crusty or whatever.
Wow, this
So
went off the rails.
she's had some issues lately, and I don't know why. Maybe it's too much canned dog food, possibly. But anyway, yeah. So, and she's got a hairy little ass, so everything just kind of sticks to her butt. If she now Bendy, when Bendy poops, she like bends way down, and her ass is probably only 3 inches off the ground.
Okay.
And Josie,
So you're saying our dog has a poo problem?
I mean, I don't think she's bending over right. But I can't teach her how to bend over. I'm not a dog.
Why don't you let her watch YouTube and get some self-help? and then in my search results, there'll be how to teach my dog to properly poop.
Yes. How to make sure that they stand
I thought that was just something you were fucking naturally born with, was the ability to take a shit.
I mean, maybe it is, but maybe, I don't know, because I've seen a lot of other dogs that are like her, and they have the long fur. There's no fucking way this dog could have long fur and take a shit. There's none.
Oh, my God.
Because
that poor dog.
I know. But she jumped up in my lap earlier today, and I was like, I'm smelling. I look down. I see a little bit on my leg. I'm like, oh, get the fuck down. I grab the baby wipes, and she immediately sets on her ass, because I've gotten to where now I wipe her ass like a little baby with a baby wipe. And she's like, no, get away from me. And I'm like, come here, let me wipe your ass.
Never wipe my ass. I squirt way down. I mean, I get way down there 3 inches from the ground, too.
Well, see, then you're pooping correctly.
I guess so.
That's how you need to poop.
Stop it.
Well, my mouth was a little dry. I'm sorry.
So we need to get her the squatty potty?
Yes. Or every time she goes to poop, she's kind of hunched over, but she's not hunched over enough. We need to push her over.
Maybe you just run up there and just kick her, and she'll fucking learn to squat right. I don't fucking know. I don't know how to correct deviant shit behavior in a dog.
Deviant shit behavior.
I don't know how to correct it.
I don't know how to correct it either. She's 3-year-old. I don't think she's going to learn anything now, but
no.
Anyway, yes. So that's like on my shorts. I was like, what the fuck is that?
ADHD.
Nope, I know what it is.
You got it so close to your nose. I'm like, were you going to taste it next?
Well, because my hands also smell like cake. And soap.
That is so fucking
mango
awkward.
soap and cake and the poo, I guess, because I've wiped it down. It's really hard to smell it.
Please never listen to this podcast again. Ever.
Why?
Oh, that's horrible.
Why is it horrible?
That's going to we're going to end up on some kind of watch list.
Honey, we're already on a watch list.
Yeah, we are.
Don't think that talking about dog poop is going to get us on a list. No.
Oh, wow.
Not going to happen. We're already there, and we've been there for probably about 16, 17 years. We've been there, baby.
You think so?
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Yes, we've absolutely been on a watch list for a while.
A while. So back to riding and almost.
Okay,
so
yes.
what almost band do you want to go see?
I do want to see Almost Journey for sure.
Okay.
Now we had some people that went with us this weekend, and they said that they had already seen Almost Journey, and they were really, really good.
Really?
Yes, and then
Almost Blondie. Didn't you say you wanted to see that?
I mean, I wouldn't mind. But I know that some of the people we were with have seen several Almost bands.
Really?
You know, yeah, the different couples have seen different Almost bands, and they say they're really good.
Okay. They
have an Almost George Strait, apparently.
No, they don't.
That's what I heard.
No. There's some almost you can't do, and I don't think you can almost do George Strait.
Well, I'm just saying, that's what I was told this weekend, that somebody had seen Almost George Strait.
What does he go by? George Crooked?
Oh, that's what I would do. If I was imitating a band or something, I would totally do that. Yes.
George Crooked.
George
Okay.
Crooked.
All right.
Yeah. George Square.
George Level.
Oh,
Straight and level. See what I'm saying?
That's way better than what
Yeah,
I was doing.
I
Oh my
know.
God, honey, you are so good.
No, I'm not.
You are so good.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope. I don't
No, and I'm gonna be
smell
mad
shit
at
on
you.
my thumb. So,
You
no.
want to smell it
No.
on mine?
No. Stop. Get the poo thumb away from me. I'm worried that my feet still might blow up. You just stay over there.
They look way better today than they have looked.
They were so swollen.
They were so big you couldn't even really get your shoes on Saturday.
My little feet were my little toes were.
They look like sausages.
know.
They were
It was
huge.
horrible.
It's a good thing you got lots of skin for them to stretch out, because if you didn't, I'm afraid they would have started popping.
I think
Like
you just
little-
called me fat.
No. You know, like
You got some fat feet, fucker.
you don't have fat feet anymore. That's the biggest your feet have ever
Oh my
been.
God, that was funny.
That's funny. It's so funny because when you finally pulled your shoes off, you had the ring around like where your shoe was around your
I know
ankle and
my hey
everything.
dudes were like cutting off the circulation.
Oh my God. It was a little scary though for you.
I mean, I didn't feel
How
no
was it worse?
pain.
That's good. I mean, that's the best part. But I wonder if maybe a little bit of the alcohol.
I drink all the fucking time and nothing ever swells up. I mean, I wish something would swell up.
No, but what I'm saying is, do you think the alcohol, if you had a little bit of pain, the alcohol might have numbed it some and you didn't notice?
Yeah, maybe.
That's what I was saying.
See, that's
not
why
the-
I drink, because I'm always in pain from you
Oh,
emotionally.
okay. Have another.
Oh,
Have
and
another, my loving.
I will. And real quick, never watch a movie. Never watching a fucking movie with you again.
Oh my God. This motherfucker picks out a movie. We
It
watch
looked-
it.
It looked dumb, and I was just trying to have something on to
Okay,
watch.
but it has like a really big
does.
time name actor in it, and he does. I have yet to see him do any movie
I know,
that
and
wasn't good.
I don't like him.
So we watched this movie. You don't like him?
as a person.
How do you know? You ever met him? He is like
No.
fucking cool. I have seen posts and stuff
Better,
where
better
he's
than Troy Aikman.
a
Hey, real quick,
little bit,
real quick,
a little bit.
real quick. If you're listening, Troy, you need to be a guest on our podcast. That would
Oh.
be great.
I would have to be calling sick that day.
No,
I'm just saying.
no.
Yes, I
No.
would totally.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so if y'all know Troy Aikman, tell him to contact us. I will be more than happy to have
A civil.
Mr. Aikman on our show.
We need to get a Troy Aikman puppet. But anyway, back to that movie.
Yes, so I don't know when this movie came out. Fairly recently, I think, maybe last year or something like that. But anyway, what I was going to say about the actor before we go into the movie is the actor has been like walking down at the, parks or whatever, wherever they live, or Hollywood, or New York, or wherever, and people are taking wedding photos and stuff like that, and he will actually stop and take photos with them and stuff. I mean, that is commitment right there.
We'll just
That
say
is awesome.
There was a story about him that involved toys, right?
Could have.
He's been in
He
every.
could have been a sheriff
He
at
could-
one time
yeah,
or
yeah.
another.
He's been in every historical event.
Yes,
And
that is true.
Fell in love with a woman named Jenna. So
He went to war.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I-
But that movie
he had,
fuck-
and his best friend's name was Wilson.
Yeah. Yeah, for a while.
Yes. So
He was pretty big at one time.
oh, didn't he buy a house one time that, what was the name of that? That was,
Oh, way to go. Way to fuck it up.
I know, I fucking screwed everything up. Can you just pause it? Can we time
The
out or
bucket
any?
list.
No, it
No,
was
the money
not.
pit.
That's it.
It was
Yes,
the
he
money
didn't
pit.
have any money.
Yeah. Well,
To-
they had money. They just had to put a lot into this house.
a lot.
Okay, now that we're done being
Yes.
dumb.
Oh, apparently this movie came out last year.
Okay.
Apparently, if you go on certain whatever we watched
Netflix.
it on, It's like, ooh, you should watch this. So you pick out this movie. You pick out this motherfucker. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you had not been here for me watching this movie the very first time, like I did with you yesterday, if I had to watch it by myself, it would have been like a movie that I remember watching years ago by myself. And I was ugly crying at this movie.
Look,
and
I'm
this
gonna
one
admit,
yesterday, I could have very easily tipped over to that ugly crying, and I was like, but I couldn't.
Because look, you don't think I'm not sitting over there knowing you're over there going, oh, fuck this bitch. Oh, my eyes itchy. Fuck.
I know, I kept getting a napkin and going. I mean,
what kind of couple are we? We're just like, ain't me, bitch. I'm not emotional.
I could have very easily cried at this movie.
Here's
it was
what I hated.
Heartwarming and sad.
No, this movie was a horrible emotional roller coaster.
Oh my God.
Because at one minute during like this scene, you're like, oh my God. And you're getting all like, what the fuck? And then something funny happens, and you're like, "Quit fucking with me! I can't.
Oh yeah,
I can't
it
do
was
this
back and
emotional
forth like that. The whole
movie.
Oh my God, it was
horrible,
a really
horrible movie.
I would suggest if you want
watch it
to
alone.
Ugly cry.
Watch it alone
because oh my God,
yeah, that was some emotional bullshittery.
I really enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie. I really did enjoy that movie. And I'm glad I watched it with you so I couldn't ugly cry. But I wanted to so bad.
I know.
Oh my God. I was like, oh, I blow my nose and just trying to wipe shit so you couldn't sit. Dude, I was so close to ugly cry. But I knew why are you laughing? I knew if I started
I don't know anything about that at all. Nothing.
If I would have started that, I probably would have had to pause the movie before I could watch some more of the movie.
I'm surprised you didn't go take a poop or something to go.
Hey, next time I know.
Cry.
Oh my God, honey, I so wanted to ugly cry so bad.
Why are you trying to be so tough? It's so cute.
No, it's not cute. It is not cute. I did not know he was in this movie. This must be a new movie. Shake my hips here.
Elvis, never seen it.
I haven't either. I didn't know he was in it.
There's one I want to see with him in it called Greyhound, but it's on Apple TV only, and I refuse to pay for something else.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, that was a really good movie right
Which
there,
one?
too. Ryan. Saving Private Ryan.
Oh, yeah, it was a good movie.
Oh,
it was a good movie.
Yeah. I like I said, I have not seen him in anything that he did not do a very good job, and they were great movies.
So this movie, if you want to watch it, is on Netflix. I hate to even give it props. It's on Netflix. It's A Man Called Otto. It starts out really weird and kind of fucked up, and it takes you on a real emotional roller coaster. And I'm not a bitch. But
you're gonna ugly cry if you're watching it by yourself, and you're gonna have to pause it. That
was some fucked up shit.
Oh my God, it was so good, and he played Otto so well.
He was so fucking funny at certain points in there.
Oh my! Everybody in that movie at one point or another were fucking hilarious. You know, they had their quirks and they had certain things that they said, and it was so funny. Wow, I didn't know his first name was Thomas.
Hence the name Tom.
Well, I just thought it was Tom. I didn't know it was Thomas. Wow. Thomas Jeffrey, by the way.
Thomas the Train?
Yes, Thomas the Train.
All right. Anything else you want to touch on today?
No, I don't want to ugly cry, so I never want to watch that movie again.
Oh, man. Now you got my eyes up.
It's all the fucking cat hair in here.
Yeah, something, man.
Oh, my God, yes. Yeah, it's all the cat hair
They are
here.
itchy. You're going to have to, disinfect or de-allergy or some shit.
I'm going to have to take this, what would you call it? I
got all these fucking wires to move.
A tablecloth off, and maybe I'll put a plastic one down. Maybe he won't even get on here.
Great. So it looks like, if your grandmother had plastic on her furniture in the living room. She was a squirter.
On her what?
Like a plastic couch covering.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you remember how the old people used to do that?
Yes,
Yeah,
I remember.
That just means she was a squirter.
Gross.
I know.
Yeah, because they had that shit, like the plastic carpet runners and all that stuff over their carpet. And it's like, then why did you get the carpet? They didn't want it dirty. Well, why? Why did you even get it? I don't know.
All right, well, I love you.
Well, I love you too, and thanks for making me almost ugly cry yesterday.
No problem.
You know,
did a good job. I didn't expect that to be that at all. At all.
I know.
I never heard
got mad when I was
about
asking about it.
Well, I never heard anything about it.
I had neither. That's why I was asking you about it.
All right. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please email us at meandmrsalwaysright@gmail.com. All complaints go to Trevor the intern.
Yes. And if you know Troy Aikman, tell him to go ahead and call us. You would like to have him as a guest on our show. God.
I would pick a fight with just to have you and him go at it. He'd get pissed. He'd be like,
he
fuck
would not,
you.
I'm going to tell you what. If he would not remember that incident.
No, he wouldn't. But at least you could tell him how he hurt you. Deep.
Yeah. It did because
Did he make you ugly cry?
Fuck no. No. He did not. He did not hurt my feelings that much, okay?
Okay.
But I love the Cowboys. I have always loved the Cowboys since way back in the 70s, and that's a fucking long time.
Yes.
They have been my team. Win or lose, doesn't matter, you know? And then to have one act like that, you know, and I understand, you know, you're in the public eye all the time, and people are always asking for shit. I wasn't asking for anything. You know, but he just acted so ugly. I know, we're trying to finish. Okay, sorry.
No, tell it. People want to hear.
I felt, I don't know. I felt he should have been better. You know, if you're tired of being out there and being around these people who think that you're almost a fucking god, then walk away, get away from it. If you're done with it, don't act like an asshole. And you know what I mean? That's the way I feel.
I do agree. If you become famous and you want to have fans and you want to have this money, that's just something that comes along with that. There's no reason to be a dick to people who support you.
Exactly. And
maybe he was just having a bad day. That could have been the day him and Lori Morgan broke up, or his country album didn't go anywhere, or it could have been the day after they
or
this could have been the day right after they lost the Super Bowl. He could have been it could have just been a bad day for Mr. Aikman.
Well, I mean, I get it, but if it comes to that point that you're having a bad day and just being a dickhead, don't go outside. Stay at home.
Stay at home.
Fucking stay at home, Mr. Aikman. But anyway, yes. So if you know Mr. Aikman, you would enjoy having him be a guest on this program, and I might join in, and I can look over the fact that, but it still irritates me.
But we hope you don't.
You hope I don't look over the fact. You know, like I said, he won't even remember. This was way back in the day anyway. But you can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube.
Good job. Help support this podcast at Patreon/MeandMrs.Always Right, where you get pre and post show content right along with unedited videos and audio.
Nice.
I know.
Very, very nice.
Was it though? I'm getting itchy in here. I think it is something in here.
It has to
be. Do your job,
all...
woman, and clean the fucking room. Clean the room, woman. Do it. Don't do it.
Oh wait.
Yeah, that one eye. You get that mad face, and that one eye gets bigger than the other.
Doing.
Trying to even them out.
No, I was trying to make one way bigger than the other.
All right, I love you.
I love you too, honey.
All right, you have a good night.
You too.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Burl.